This is the fastest way to bring some spice into your solos. Now we're gonna harmonize this little line that I wrote. It goes like this. So we're gonna try to make this lead line pop a little bit more. Now there are different ways of harmonizing a melody line or a solo, and I'm gonna show you the best ones, okay? So the first one that we're gonna do is we're gonna harmonize it in thirds, okay? So basically the thought process is always gonna be the same. What you have to do is come up with the notes that are diatonically a third away. So if you have it like this, so when I play the first 3 notes, I have to look where the third of each note is above. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, so then a whole step behind it. So basically this is gonna be it. And the whole thing sounds like this. Alright, so the third is probably something that you heard a lot, but we can go even further. We're gonna try the same thing with fourths, not fourths, fourths. We're gonna try the same thing a fourth away. So basically, when we have the first 2 notes again, so we're gonna just play up diatonically 4 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can already see diatonically that the first 2 notes are gonna be like this. The full thing sounds like this. Now let's try to continue down this path and let's use fifths for it. Same principle, we just use 5 notes away from our first 2 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this one is going to look a little bit different, and this is what the whole thing sounds like. The next thing is a sixth away, or if you think about complementary intervals, which means basically, what if you would put the interval an octave lower? How far away would it be, right? And basically it would always be a minor third or a major third away. So if this is my first note and my second, this would be diatonically the whole scale. So basically I just have to take the sixth, which is, so this is my 1 right now, and then there's the sixth. And this is how the whole thing sounds like. But wait, there's more. Record the whole line an octave below, which would sound like this. And of course, you probably already guessed it, an octave higher works as well. The last thing that I want to show you is also really cool. Nobody said that you have to stick to one of these intervals, especially if a melody like this one is kind of divided into 2, right? So the first part is, and the second part is. So what if we take the first part a 6th interval away from it, and the second part we could maybe take the 4 or the 5th. So let's mix it up, and this is what it sounds like. Something that you have to experiment with is, if you like, let's say, the sound of sixths and the sound of thirds, you don't really have to settle. You can use both. You can use more even. The only really important thing is that you balance it out in your mix. So that means really watch like how you're panning all these different voices. If it's a solo that you also want to play live, which one of these voices would you then actually play if you, let's say, wouldn't overdub the rest on your laptop when you play it live? So maybe it's not a bad idea to take one voice and decide for this voice to be the leading line in your solo, and the other harmonizations are basically there to just spice up those things. If you want the guitar profile with all these harmonizations as well as the backing track, then check out my Patreon page. The link is in my description below. If you want more lessons like this, then don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you in the next one.